Hi everyone, it's Mandy here. I just wanted to pop in and say a few words about the programme that I'm launching week after next, week commencing the 4th of June. It's called Journey Back to You. Some of you may have read about it. There's lots of information on my website about the detail, but I want to take a step back and say why I've created it. So the program it's called Journey Back to You. It's for women in business, and that might be your own business, or it might be you're in a larger organization or a startup. It's for women in business who feel like they've lost themselves. And that doesn't mean they've fallen apart or they're not handling things well. They probably are. But they've lost that connection to their deeper self, the deeper self that I call soul. It's the deeper self, and it's also the vastness of who they are, their totality, their magnificence, their power. So it's likely that people who come on the program are highly successful, but they have that sense deep down inside that something isn't quite right, that perhaps they're not quite on the right track, or they're feeling their soul calling them to something else, something different, something that probably has a bigger and more significant impact in the world. Because that's what soul does. Soul isn't personal. Soul isn't individual focused. Soul is universal. So when we are connected to our soul and expressing from soul, we can't help but be in the world in a way that has a positive impact on everyone else around us. And the world needs more of that. I mean, you only have to read the newspapers, look at the news at a global level, and also in organizations, the kind of stuff that's going on in organizations in the business world. Health and well-being, the stats are pretty shocking. Engagement, pretty shocking. It's just not looking good. And I know I don't want to be doom and gloom. I know things are improving. They're improving massively, even by the very fact that I think I can post a video like this and talk about soul. And I'm going to post it on LinkedIn. So that's the why. And as I say, it's for women in business who feel like they have lost themselves. The program is structured in a way that there are lots of touch points and lots of different kinds of transformation tools. So it will appeal, I think, to lots of different personality types, different modes of learning, etc. So I release an audio on the Monday before we have a live call on the Thursday. Now, the call on Thursday, it's 9:30 to 11 a.m. UK time. It may well be that I run another cohort if there's enough people who want to do it in an afternoon UK time, which helps, or evening, which helps people from the States take part as well. But as I say, there's lots of information on my website about it, mandymcculloch.com/journey back to you. I'd love to hear from you if you're interested in it. And I would say really feel it in your body. A lot of the stuff that we do in Journey Back to You is body orientated. The first section is all about presence, and we're really connecting deeply to our body and its intelligence and what it feels like when we're fully present and when we have that unconditional presence in the world. It's quite magical. And the way that society is set up and organizational and business life is set up is that can be quite challenging. We live, especially in the West, in a very mentally stimulating world that doesn't really recognize or encourage body connection. And there's so much wisdom that we can get when we are fully centered in our body. So feel it. Does this resonate with you in your body? And if it does, pick up the phone to me, drop me an email. I'd love to hear from you. We can have a chat and see if there's a good fit. And actually, now I've gone on to the program details. Presence is the first part, and the second part is expression. That full expression that you get when you touch into soul, and it's about embodying soul and speaking your truth, speaking powerfully in a way that connects and doesn't disconnect and brings people with you, and all that kind of good stuff, and honouring yourself in the process. So I shall stop talking now. It's been a pleasure to communicate with you in this way, and I'd love to hear from you. Drop me an email, mandy@mandymcalton.com, or call me on my mobile. So journey back to you starting week commencing the 4th. Please get in touch if you are feeling it. If you're feeling it, get in touch. Lots of love. Bye for now.